Okay, good.
All right, what are they taking?
I feel like you just have to lane swap at this stage, whereas you give the Lucian go, right, that we know they're going to take us. We're just going to take something that scales, go for whatever that pick might be, whether it's a Smolder, whether it's like something like the Jinx that we've seen in Europe, just take the heavy... Oh, whoa, oh, what the hell?
What? Oh, Jhin, baby! Jhin got the nice little Q buff with some AD ratio there. Okay, and they steal away the Nami from the Lucian. Of course, Lucian does have other good pairings like the Milio.
The Milio, yes.
When Milio first came out, you know, turbo busted Milio before some of the nerfs as well.
That was silly.
Him and Lucian became like the main partner.
Well, we'll see if they can restore that. I'm a little bit nervous here for the side of TL. Jhin, an unexpected factor.
So when these buffs came out, I was like, ooh, this is, you know, like these are actually really cool buffs because they like snuck them in under the guise of getting more fours into the kit of Jhin.
Under the
and
guise.
they're like, oh look, it's lore stuff, you know, right? We're turning it to 44 damage up to 74% ratio.
Lore buff,
Yeah,
yes.
but they actually buffed him really nicely, and so as long as, I mean, Jin's greatest counter, of course, is the front line, the tanks, right? But he does have a really good early possibilities catching people out, and it allowed them to split the Lucian Nami dream team up there. So maybe they're cooking at least. They're cooking. That's what you like to see in a elimination, or not elimination game, but final game, possible final game of the series.
I mean, usually you end up seeing it with a lot of the setup as well, where it's like, oh, I can get long-range damage into the Jhin, but I'm curious what TL want to take alongside it. But as the Ksante was locked in, we saw the hover on the Camille, so I don't know if Creme kind of called out Impact a little bit, going, do you want to take the Camille into this? We saw what Oscarinen did on the Camille into 369, so maybe a little bit of shout out, or are we going to get to see that band away here as we start to move into the second ban phase?
But I think if you look at the side for Team Liquid, you know they have something prepped for the Lucian matchup, right? They take the Nami away, they get the Jhin, and they've gotten comfort for APA. So it feels like it's off to a pretty good start, all things considered. Of course, you know, JackeyLove Lucian remains incredibly terrifying. The other two picks, though, too scary yet. The question, of course, for TES is what do they round the draft out with? How are they going to respond? Going for the blind pick top laner does free them up a little bit of space elsewhere, but unsurprising to see two bans leveraged at Creme.
Yeah, a couple of Creme target bans here, and of course, since they already have the Aurelion Sol, that's kind of like soft taking care of the Azir, at least in their opinion. Meanwhile, TS still looking at Umti here. What other kind of jungle are you really worried about for Lucian, who does, of course, already have the Milio ultimate to help keep him safe?
Well, I actually kind of want to look at Creme here, because I'm like, what do you play? Your Tristana gone, your Ahri gone, your Azir technically gone because of the Aurelion Sol, and Talia taken off the board. These have been kind of the picks that he played apart from the likes of a Karma or something along these lines. So this is finally where we're going to see Creme really pinched, and it was something that BLG did a lot in playoffs, was pinch Creme, make him uncomfortable. So this time around, it's like, does Creme just fall back to OMG Creme with these assassins, or what the hell does he have available to bring out here?
I think the Hui is fine into the A-Soul. I'd rather see something, you know, spicy, something more exciting from it. But they do lock in the Vi as well for Team Liquid, grabbing the guaranteed engagement.
Oh, please, 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 no!
Corki.
Oh.
I think Vi obviously, you know, point-click CC pretty historically good against Assassins, so instead it will be the Corki. And the one thing I would say, Vi, obviously in general, a power pick, very highly contested, but certainly nice to have a piece of CC that Milio can't immediately cleanse at the start of a fight.
Yeah, I mean, the Corki has the W to get away from Aurelion Sol ultimate. That's something that Hui is lacking, so that's why you want the extra mobility there.
Yeah, I'm just sad that we haven't got Creme to really bring these out yet, because it feels like that is his bread and butter, and he made such a name for himself in 2021 and 2022 on these picks in OMG. I just really want to see them win.
I guarantee at one game at least at MSI, he's for sure going to play the Akali. He's definitely going to bring it back out. The Jhin, though, is going to be the lock-in here for TES. Obviously, Tian, quite good last time around on that one. Let's see. What do we have? Final counter pick.
Renekton would be comfort.
It's a good matchup as well, because the thing with the Renekton is you can take Demolish into the matchup and just shove waves into, hey, I'm going to be able to tank or take a couple of these plates and just set the Ksante behind it, especially when you're looking at, oh, we've got a Jhin bot lane, we've got an Aurelion Sol mid. it makes it very easy for Umti to play into Impact on that top side, knowing that his other 2 lanes should be relatively safe.
And they have Vi, Ultimate, Aurelion Sol, Star, Jhin long-range follow-up stuff to try and kill Jackie. We'll see. Can they actually keep JackeyLove under control?
Well, so far, I think for every
nobody
team
has.
Yeah, no one has.
Nobody has,
no one
but
has,
you know.
But you got to start somewhere. And look, I'm excited to see the Jhin and the Nami. I like the creative looks that we've been seeing from the TL bot lane, the return to the Smolder, the Jhin now being brought out, splitting up the Lucian-Nami duo. Obviously something that's pretty hard to do because I don't think there's any AD in the game other than Lucian who uses Nami quite as well. We'll see. Perhaps the Jhin, give him a run for the money. Could be the final game here for TL. This draft that they bet the series on. The opposite side for TES. It's been dominance in game 1, dominance in game 2. The way they won, a little bit different. The fact that they won, very convincing.
Very convincing. Both games have been very convincing. That way, we won't see the unexpected game number 3 result coming. For sure, right?
Or maybe we're just, you know, becoming the unknown. Maybe we're stepping into unknown
Exactly.
territory
We're
with this
stepping
Jhin.
into the unknown here at MSI.
Yeah. Whatever else you want to say about the bot lane matchup, Yeon's getting bonus points from a branding perspective. He has brought out many unknowns. See what the Jhin can do. See if the lane swap's going to come through. Can't imagine a... Well, a champ I would have less in a lane swap than Jhin, so we'll see what the TL approaches. For now, though, the level 1, bit of aggressive posturing. Some poke coming in for Creme, of course, does have the first strike, so we'll grab a tiny bit of extra gold.
2 Stardust. Drakos is the current lead after that trade.
Thing is, we know about Team Liquid is that they love stacking. There's a Dark Harvest on Yeon.
Also, there is a sweeper on Umti. I thought they were going to maybe go for a delayed invade after that, but he just uses the sweeper now.
I think they just wanted to spot it where Ksante was, so they end up spotting that Ksante is on top side, so they send Renekton top, which is why we're seeing top esports immediately swap. I think TL expected them to try and lane swap, but then now they're actually going to end up lane swapping out of it, so it's a bit unfortunate for TL, as the mind games will continue. And JackeyLove and Meiko, as you already highlighted, are going to have a much better time, Drakos, in this push and on towards the tower take than something like the Jhin will.
Good news is, if you had to mismatch, at least they're mismatching into top side on the TES. TL will know that the tower and the plates will drop a little bit more slowly. Junglers are going to be the next kind of big question. Are they going to go for a 2 or 3 wave stack? Will they look to contest some of the XP here? Impact hiding in the brush. TES don't spot him. This is crucial. Remember, lane swaps are all about XP, and Impact's going to get a lot of it for free.
It's the same with 369. He's hiding in the alcove, so both top laners. So Meiko could have tried to find out. They found them.
They found both.
Impact, double dash. He gets a couple creeps. He's running. Every single creep a boon to have. Nice bit of damage onto 369 on the bottom side from the TL bot lane.
Yeah, everybody's practiced enough lane swaps. They know number 1 goal at the start is find that top laner. Both of them do find the top laner.
Ooh, good damage. 4 shot.
Always.
That was impressive.
He can't stick around.
Level 2 here. Look at Tian, nowhere near to Shadow. Impact, relatively healthy, all things considered, and
he's scouting for vision for a double.
Canceling this is big from CoreJJ. No one else is here. CoreJJ really has the info to make that call, but he goes for it anyway, just knowing how weak 369 is. This is going to give them so much time on that bot lane tower. Yes, Jhin, not great.
Oh, he's tower again.
But just keeps delaying the reset here.
And you're happy to take a tower shot as CoreJJ because the health not really going to come back to be a fundamental part of this, but you will deny 369 some of these creeps and force him to TP in. Impact, though, on the top side, going to spot out Tian. He will have to give up this wave.
But Impact was able to sneak a more experience than 369 was. With Yeon and CoreJJ chasing him all around, they were able to force him back level 1. Impact, of course, got his level 2, and he's going to teleport in for the push. Because 369 teleported back bot side, they're going to go for the dive. They have to go for the dive. 4v2, 4v1.
Slowly going to get deleted. Root going to connect from Yeon. Still 5, 6, 7 creeps here. Umti on the way down. Ball breaker going to be big. 369. What can he do to survive here? Pathmaker doesn't even have the Q yet, just wants to go unstoppable. Locks up Yeon for a brief moment, but he's not the one taking aggro, and it's Impact who's going to grab first blood.
Great dive orchestration by TL. So because CoreJJ ends up tanking, Impact can hold out on using his stun until the Pathmaker's down, and then able to get the CC chain in. And as well, you've already taken 2 plates on that bottom side, so quicker reset, and now moving up into this top end, should be able to catch, I believe, some of this wave before it goes down.
And that wave is going to bounce back out away from top esports on bottom side. Even though 369 was able to get a little bit of experience back sitting under there, Impact actually got the kill on him. So Impact is going to have that gold lead.
Difficult though, because TES, when they reset, they'll be a bit behind on tempo here for the top side of the map if they do want to contest grubs. Only about 45 seconds till that spawns, but we'll have a much better first buy. You can see 300 gold lead to JackeyLove, despite everything that happened on the bottom side, in the favor of TL. Again, it was really Impact who won out on that dive, not necessarily the TL bottom lane.
It's also just a better CS scene from Jackie, but he takes the shot.
Bubble. But again, it's so hard to out-trade this Lucian. Igniting trading for exhaust here. Bit of poke back. Yeon gonna reload Whisper. CoreJJ now stepping up. Umti right behind him, just trying to keep him interested. CoreJJ getting lower and lower. Next rotation of cooldowns could kill him. Has to be careful about the creeps here. Ebb and flow, some extra healing. Tench on the top side of the map.
Tian's also on the way here, attracted by this skirmishing.
Recore. Oh, CoreJJ, you've been canceling so many backs, but this is not the one you want to look for, buddy. Wind becomes lightning. One already dropped. Quick flash coming in from Tian. Just like that, it feels like 2 are going to fall. They back away, crucially. Umti waiting over the wall will not be able to punish.
The surprise play waiting in the brush. Tian comes up here. He is the difference maker. They jump all 3 of them out, immediately bursting down CoreJJ. Doesn't even have time to flash. Yeon does flash and barely lives, though.
And honestly, great pathing from Tian. Denies it, just ignores his bot side altogether and says, look, I'm going to come up here to make sure that we can turn this around, because that could be the play that broke the camel's back for TL, with getting that extra resources going across into JackeyLove, being able to get the Noon Quiver now off this reset. You can play for Dragon, you can play for the Void Grubs in 20 seconds and just make life very, very uncomfortable TL over the next few skirmishes.
Difficult thing. Surviving on the top side. Noon Quiver now coming in for JackeyLove, continuing to build that advantage. Impact find the next penny for now here on the bottom side of the map. The Grubs now respawning, and Meiko already resetting through mid lane. We'll have first access, going to try to clear out some of that vision. It's starting to feel a little bit like game 1 felt. TES just consistently trading up. It's only a 200 gold lead, but they're set up for success here on the top side of the map.
Yeah, JackeyLove is ahead. That's what they want. He's got the kill. He's got the CS difference. Umti is going to be able to take up the Dragon on the bottom side of the map, or at least start it up as Tian finds him.
APA, of course, level 6.
Well, look at the roam from Meiko here as well. Shows himself in mid lane, but then immediately heads on back.
Locking up 369, only level 5 on the Ksante, forced to ghost back. Wind becomes lightning, does hit onto Umti, which is 2 members of TL on the bottom side, and for now, APA is zoned away from the fight.
But with Meiko spending his time roaming on down, like, you have to give that objective up as Team Liquid. That has to be top esports Dragon.
It also means that JackeyLove, yeah, like, as this wave collapses, should actually be able to get some solo experience for himself, so make it closer to level 6 right before you want to try and fight for something like the Void Groups.
369 unstoppable, instantly hits level 6, incredibly well timed. Impact still far away, forced to double dash out, but 369 wants to keep stepping up. Not willing to jump under the tower. APA trying to roam down to the bottom lane, but in the meantime, Creme just taking pot shots at the backside of that Dragon. Trying to W in now, but Tian immediately gets the lockup, but it's all falling apart. 1 kill traded back, but TL left wanting as Yeon drops on the top side as well.
TL, they try to bamboozle top esports, but they're having none of it. They end up getting the pressure on bot side to take the river fight, and then JackeyLove, with Meiko returning to top lane, takes down Yeon as well.
Yeah, because then TL called CoreJJ to roam through mid. And Nami does go mid, but they still had already traded 1 for 1 in that river fight. And it's huge. It's just too big. Another kill on JackeyLove. Are you kidding me?
And didn't have to use the ultimate. It means you still got that culling available when you get back to your own lane, so can use that to rip through Yeon again, turn over towards the Void Grubs. It's a disaster for TL.
Yeah, and he has his Ignite still ready, so he can cut through the healing, even with CoreJJ having his heal, having the Nami here. All right, let's take a look at Impact, though. At least getting some Demolish procs, a little bit of extra damage here on the turrets.
Dash out.
Knock back in.
369. Q, excellent predict on the Impact. Trying to force the Dominus out, just try to get a positive trade overall. Umti hasn't burned the ult yet, but forced to flash out the calling. We talked about it before. There it is, curtain call. Coming in for Yeon, but it seems like announcing the own loss in the team fight.
wasn't sure if Yeon was going to get caught peeping at the window there, and everyone on top of Esports just turned towards him, but instead they end up just turning over towards the Void Grubs, and it's just so well orchestrated by top Esports. We're going to get to look at this play in the top end. Meiko immediately comes back. JackeyLove goes in. The Cozy Campfire gives him all the extra damage and all the extra range that he needs. Yeon just falls down.
And these Meiko rooms have been brutal. Roaming down, JackeyLove immediately backs away. They're able to secure the dragon. He shows up top just in time to get the all-in, help take out Yeon. This is tough for the side of TL. They will get a single grub. Give themselves something in this game, but overall, TES, so much dominance across the series. It was subdued a bit when JackeyLove was on the Senate. It took a bit more time before they took over the game, but in this one, with the Lucian back in his hands, he's looking as lethal as ever.
And I think this was the top Esports that the international community needed to see to actually start to believe in this team, because so often we've seen top Esports kind of have that misstep when it comes to the international event where they lose the game in Worlds 2022. They didn't have the best showing in play-ins, but this is the top Esports that people got to see domestically.
And it felt like we might have seen that hiccup versus Fnatic. You mentioned it, right? So this is the confidence, the reminder that top Esports are a threat, a force to be reckoned with. Certainly JackeyLove and Meiko looking terrifying. Probably the strongest partner that JackeyLove has had on the bottom side of the map individually.
Yeah, you could tell too the confidence that, I mean, he always plays with confidence, is Jackie, but having Meiko there by his side, it has just looked exceptional. And now he's got access to that Milio ultimate too, plus Jackie's got his flashback. So he can play as aggressive as he wants right now. He's got the CC cleanser, he's got the heals, he's got his flash as well.
But it always feels like for JackeyLove, he just kind of doesn't have the same success that he started off his career with. 2018 wins Worlds, then every other international has just kind of been like, you have to hit that again or it's failure.
Yeah.
And it just
Winning Worlds, to be fair,
pretty...
you've described the highest height that one can achieve
exactly,
other than winning Worlds twice.
But it's
so.
like, yeah, and you want to be able to, you know, at least match your first showing, but for JackeyLove, it's just kind of been a case of, oh wait, started off nearly reaching them.
Are you cursing him right now? He's got three
that
people.
Might just be the caster curse. Here comes Impact. No cleanse on the bottom side. Meiko's off in the jungle. And thank you, Rob. The TL fans, thank you for your service.
Do I just keep going? Is that what I need to do now to save?
You know, if you want a 5-gamer, but I think TES still very much in control, but a nice pick to have and more money for Impact. Not going to feel too bad for Team.
All right. Get right back to it, Rob. Actually,
Creme is really, really good on these assassin picks. And, oh, okay. It's actually matching it.
APA does escape. Fully charged up ultimate for him. So, honestly, I do think TL need to continue to like kind of look aggressively, and APA having the super ultimate. With Dragon coming up in 20 seconds, that's the timing that you're really saving it for. These Aurelion Sol mains always looking to have those super charged up ultimates. Plus, he just creates Leandries right now. So honestly, it's a pretty good spike. Even though Team Liquid are behind in this game, charged up ultimate, Leandries done on the Dragon as well. If they could force something, if they could find something now.
They're going to have first look at mid push, but sadly for them, Tian's just snuck into the pit and has already started the Drake.
Yeah, and Package is quite a good...
Oh, God, yay. There's enough healing in both supports that that's not going to be lethal, but there's the Package. Interrupting AP as he tries to dash back, forcing out the ultimate. Creme, that's perfect. You take away the empowered ult, you trade it for the Package. That's a damn good deal for the side of TES.
Especially when you haven't really created anything for Creme. You're kind of working with bits and bobs. He didn't have the cold pop, so he was like, cool, I will trade it, make sure that we are in a position now where the one good part of TL doesn't have its main factor, but Tian, sponsored Umti.
See? Not stronger in the 1v1 whatsoever. Root from Yeon is good for a bit of extra support, but it's just going to be a Vault Breaker out. Wind becomes lightning, and Tian wants a bit more. 2, 3. 2 shots left for Yeon. Tian backing away with his life. A bit of a risky call there, but does manage to make it work.
He's been known to take some risks in his time. Yep.
Umti's ultimate's about to come back up, which is why he's hovering here.
Ah, man, if it wasn't for that Creme play, then TL might actually have a really good, possibility of APA surfing in on the Dragon and making a turn play here. But you highlighted it, Drakos. When Creme uses Package instantly to jump on APA and forces out.
Oh, and there's the culling. Yeah, the window of opportunity just disappeared, and now with the culling taking those health bars even lower, it's so hard for TL to step up. backing up, though, for a brief second. They root JackeyLove. He's not quite under tower. That's the wave the ball. Meiko quickly there to body block. Ultimate coming out from the Milio, and in comes Umti. Tian, though, on the front lines. Not the target they want to be prioritizing. JackeyLove takes a bit of extra damage, but the play's just going to fizzle.
I love the emote game between all 6 of these players on bottom line.
I feel like APA, if he has brought nothing else to this tournament, he's brought the BM game up. Everyone through scrims or stage games, I think there's gonna be a lot more emote and all chat usage this tournament.
I love how Tian was like, I'm so ready for this all chat. Immediately was clapping back at him as well. All right, let's see if it turns into anything though, because we are past the 14-minute mark here, and everybody's heading right back towards mid lane. You get your bottom lanes after their skirmish, just reset and come on towards mid so we can change the skirmish territory at least.
The top esports already moving up that way as well. It feels like the second this Lucian appears on mid wave, you open up with the pressure from the cozy campfire, make sure you can get on towards Yeon, send him packing, get control over mid, and just continue to keep the pressure up for Rift Herald.
TL have the combo of the Vi ultimate and the Aurelion Sol ultimate, but Impact here with a recall, gonna have to get back. Unleash teleport ready.
Bought it up by the Scryer's Bloom. Holding onto the fight for a moment, not quite able to sidestep there. Interrupt now coming in. Nice escape coming from APA, but now it's only Umti left in the pit. He desperately wants to secure this objective. Captive audience, the Deadly Flourish. Tian now locked up. Ultimate not quite able to come out quite yet. Backstep from Tian, 369 able to walk away. TL using a lot of cooldowns, giving up a tower, but securing the Herald.
Great patience from TL. They wait out Tian's ultimate so that then they can actually use the APA ult on top of him, get him forced out. And now they actually have a bit of a push on top side. I'm watching the 2 junglers. What's happening here?
Tian.
He's pinging assist. He was pinging for teammates to come, but nobody was coming.
Got the blue buff, but they just doesn't have enough information. Umti thought he could get a cheeky steal. So bold play from Tian, but has the backup necessary to make it happen. And of course, the story of this game captured beautifully. Our lane economy stands out.
Yeah, he had the patience there. He just waits, smites, while the rest of the team. Honestly, top esports came out so ahead in that because Creme didn't have his teleport, and so Creme was able to push down the tower. Then he rotates over to mid lane. They chunk this one down to a 3rd HP.
Well, and CoreJJ along with it.
And Yeon. That was just Corki. Like, JackeyLove didn't even get involved with some of that early poke.
It's the replay here of how it happened.
I guess he did, just before we saw it on camera. Yeah, you got to feel for TL, especially for Yeon and CoreJJ at this point. You've got the long-range Jhin snare, you got the Jhin ultimate, but you've got a Corki and a Lucian culling and rocketing you down before you can really even step up to use them. Now, though, this tower likely to fall will only further extend TES's gold lead. Go from about 3K, 3.5, 3.6. But Creme,
yeah, but who's counting?
Stacking. Yeah,
really?
but who's, I mean,
honestly,
really,
just numbers, right?
True.
Numbers don't win League of Legends games.
They don't?
Key presses do.
Yes, of course. Man advantage has never meant anything.
Just forget about the 1s and 0s they operate on, but yeah.
Yeah. I think sadly for TL, those numbers are 3, 6, and 9 at the moment, but it's a little tricky.
Hey, Impact's got 2 kills for himself here, okay? And he's also got 2 TS members around him, but feels fine with it, even at the level disadvantage.
Ooh, gets caught on the way out by the Pathmaker. Does now have the Black Cleaver at least. Took him a long time, of course, to finish the item, the relatively cheap Iceborne Gauntlet. And 369 had that first, but maybe now that he has that wholly completed item, he can start to win out a bit more in the 1v1.
I like the idea here from TL, though, which is, hey, let's see if we can get some sort of control in River and look for a pick as top esports try to establish themselves here. But the biggest problem is just how strong JackeyLove is on mid-wave. Makes it very difficult for you to hold this pressure, as you can see now, because top, no wave in mid, cool. We can then look to respond. And with Impact being pushed back by 369, you just don't have the control you need to commit to this.
Yeah, I mean, Creme with package is just... Yeah, okay, he also has big one, and there's some nice poke he's doing as
Fully
well.
Stacked Metamune, and JackeyLove's going to start calling. All right! DL just want to play League of Legends. They just want to fight honorably, but Impact getting shredded. The damage here. Creme by himself deletes Impact.
Are you sure he's not playing Akali? These packages from Creme have been so good. These packages have been so good. The other one onto APA, getting the big cooldown out. This one right onto Impact, and then he just annihilates him. Holy moly, top esports.
I'm definitely calling the package Shurgan clip for the rest of this game.
That burst damage.
That's been crazy.
Are we going to check on that?
That 5-minute shuriken flip cooldown looking good. Umti again. Why does Umti keep coming back here? How many times they got to teach him this lesson? It's not his jungle. He doesn't get a blue last time this way. He's not even going to walk away with his life. Yeon now in trouble. He's out of ammo. JackeyLove on the hunt, but CoreJJ with the ultimate. 369 behind. They need to run like hell, but they've been pulled back in. Yeon flashing out to safety. CoreJJ drops TES. Game 1, Game 2, now here in Game 3. Obliterating TL. Yeon holding on to hope. Impact just trying to keep this T2 alive, but TES only getting further and further ahead.
JackeyLove going to reset and actually pick up, I imagine, an Ivori quick blades off the back of the kills he's just picked up. And there's not even a Baron available for top esports to go for, so they're happy to just look for the resets instead, come back out of the map and continue to keep the pressure up across the board. At least APA will get something in the bottom side.
All right, let's take another look at this journey. Woo! Over the back of the wall, getting chucked out, no more flash. And guess what? Who decides you're not getting away with that? JackeyLove. He's gonna follow with the flash.
Yeah, it's kind of like the reminder. You know, you thought you had one horror movie monster standing up beside of you. You finally get away from Creme, and there's JackeyLove. As terrifying as ever.
And he gets the other one as well. So, checking on that, 2.4 thousand gold, the individual lead there that he has. Meanwhile, Creme.
I don't even know what to talk about. They just disappeared in an instant.
Creme is just running them down. Corki. I guess Corki hit the late game real early.
This TP might feel real bad in a second. Luckily, it's Impact and not APA.
Got the waves. Oh.
Big win.
Goal accomplished, okay? Goal accomplished.
Are we still convinced the numbers don't matter? That's my question here.
Yeah?
Okay, all right.
I feel like a traumatized witness after all the murders that I have witnessed.
Yeah.
in a very short time span. All right.
Aptly said, Kobe. All right, 6K gold lead again, 3 Drakes. 2 minutes away from Sol for TES.
Wait, did they pick up Baron? Maybe I think they just thought that they were on it. Because if top esports do reset, can APA deal enough damage for you to burst? I don't think
this is one of the worst Baron taking teams imaginable. They might have to flip it. Like,
I think they just have to,
where you kind of got to make the call, but it's going to take some time.
Scryer's Bloom don't
the ASOL does a lot.
ASOL does a lot.
They're spam pinging in it though. TS.
Yeah.
CoreJJ. I think this is their only option. Creme doesn't have package. CoreJJ off to the side. TL.
Scatter! Run! Get out of there! Everybody scramble!
It's like when mom comes in and you got the Game Boy and you got to hide under the covers. I wasn't doing anything. We weren't doing anything. Tom, don't worry about it.
We've gone into some Draco's core memories here as Team Liquid will attempt to chase down 369.
369 trying to mount an escape here. The good news, TL attracted so much attention on the top side that they've gotten a bit extra time here. APA gonna grab the kill with the Leandries and a little bit of hope.
There you go. One small step for Team Liquid.
One giant flight for Aurelion Sol kind.
All right. Let's see. Well, they also were able to push bottom side after that, and TES did not get any major objective in the downtime.
Look, trading even.
Oh, you see that dip? You see that dip at the end? Look at that little dip.
Heck yeah.
That's a kill on 369.
That's right.
That's exactly what a kill on 369 looks like. It's that little...
You thought, TES fans, you thought that graph wouldn't go down again, but don't be overconfident. So Rob, as you were saying, JackeyLove, infallible, right? He can't make any mistakes now. You said the entire narrative is bunk. He never messes up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And he definitely wouldn't do it right before Dragon, 15 seconds before Dragon.
Exactly,
right?
Especially with APA having the ultimate available. There's no way JackeyLove can get caught.
It's good that we've clarified that for everyone at home.
Okay.
As TL, 4 members in the mid lane, Impact on the way. But you see Corki in the base right now, Creme looking to pick up the package. Difficult fight for TL. Again, hard to force a pick. They're so far behind, it's tough to burst down a single target unless JackeyLove or Meiko overstep.
I also love this vision on the bottom side of River. The pink ward that spots out that route in behind top esports, so they know only TL can be in front of them, never behind them.
Creme, shuriken flip available. CoreJJ locked up. Looks like he's going to get the lead before the fight even breaks out. Package across. Umti's got nowhere to go. Ulti from APA, but the instant follow with 369 just locking down the Dragon. JackeyLove going to be in trouble. Impact just desperately wants to finish him off, and he'll find one to kick things off, and the rest of his team already dead. It's only Yeon left standing. 3 bullets left. He's just going to have to walk away.
Dragon Soul is there for the taking, but so is Baron. So this is an embarrassment of riches available to Top Esports. They will choose Baron first because they can do Dragons later.
Yeah,
Not a bad spot to be in.
That's a apt summary. Yeon gonna pick up what money he can. Again, he's got the opportunity. He's on the way to the Lord Dominix, but TL carries so far behind. Even if the stacks, some of the itemization for APA look pretty good at this point in the game. Obviously 2.5. The next fight, the next hold is gonna be a tall task.
Yeah, I think it was just unfortunate. APA and getting caught, and Impact had to flash forward onto JackeyLove to make sure. We'll see it here. But as the fight unfolds, like Tian goes in, gets onto CoreJJ, draws out the early ultimate, which means that Creme is just able to finish him off. Yeah. But at this stage, there's no one to interrupt JackeyLove then apart from the ultimate. But watch here, as APA gets dragged away by 369, Impact tries to save him by jumping on towards JackeyLove. Does manage to kill him, but unfortunately 369 and the rest of Top Esports just have enough to deal with APA and then Impact on the side as well. You see the damage in that fight. APA is really trying to do his damnedest, but it's everyone on Top Esports has hit the right of everyone on Top Esports is dealing damage, and it's just so difficult to keep them in check.
Yeah, Chemtech Soul is going to be that much harder to finish a target off, to really fight with a man advantage or cooldown advantage. Now the Baron pressure begins. Red Bull Baron power play already going to knock down one tower. Very likely to break the base here. Tough to defend against the Corki poke.
So,
Umti
yeah, Umti's on a flank, and Impact as well.
He just placed a ward. I think they're
Impact.
TP in.
Could be the final fight here. APA getting chunked out. Ulti going to come down. It's not the Sky's Descent. Lock up there. Curtain call. TP coming in. Impact wants that flank. He might be too far away. His AD carry's going to die before he even gets there. Looks like the opportunity. The window might have closed. 2 inhibs already down for TES.
They haven't spotted Impact though. He's in behind them. They need to try and get to the base and then come back through, but Top Esports, they still look so healthy.
One last desperate punch. One last desperate attempt. JackeyLove waiting over the wall. Impact now in trouble. The rest of the team not ready to respond. He's just getting shredded. TES disciplined in the face of the flank. Not going to give that window. Not going to give that option. Yeon hand delivered by 369. Tian stepping up. And everybody on the side of TL dropping down. Welcome to Chengdu, TL. TES. Happy to show you down to the lower bracket. Dominance from start to finish. A clean 3-0.
Top Esports. What absolute dominance here.
And this was the Top Esports that many people expected to see coming into MSI. A team that took BLG to 5 games so consistently in playoffs. A team that a lot of people were expecting to show up in the early stages and take over. And they did it here against TL.
And I think TL fans are going to have nightmares about this JackeyLove Lucian, man. Terrifying, incredible performance from the bottom lane, but it felt like everybody stepped up. We expected to be about bot. You know, we thought there'd be opportunities for other players to set up, but everywhere, across the board, individuals performing way above my initial expectations, dominating in the matchup.
I swear, Creme's Corki, that was unreal. He was absolutely decimating them. Those rockets towards the later fight. Really, really impressive stuff.
Overall, dominant series from Top Esports. We'll see how TL recover.